yes, these guys are gonna definitely try to find the way to Wiley. As Prodigy goes quick, man, and we'll
Yeah,
see
it
where
looks like
Kuumba is.
we're getting into game 2 here, or at least Prodigy is. Kuumba hopefully will get everything sorted out and get going for game 2 here.
Yeah, perhaps we'll need a resync of Kuumba stream here in a second.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for Kuumba right now. It doesn't look like he got the memo that this particular game in the race has started.
Yeah, I mean, his stream actually stopped lagging, so that's good, but he's not going. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's safe to say we might need to restart. Oh, somebody in chat saying he is good.
Well, hopefully it's not like going to the bathroom or something like that, because that is true. We could have a stream buffer where he's on a delay or...
Okay, well, I'll tell you what happened in SRL chat. Prodigy said he'd BRB 2 minutes, and then Kuumba said the same. And I do see where after that, Prodigy did say back. Kuumba didn't say back, but he did dot ready after. So, assuming that is the the chain of events that's happened, both of these guys have dot ready, and I'm assuming they're both running. I don't know Kuumba's stream though. I mean, perhaps just need a resync or something. But with saying that, Prodigy is off to the races at 2:09, gonna get the kill on Quickman. Just refresh on your end. Yeah, okay, so probably need a refresh.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the bad thing and press
I'll
F5.
ping one of the Speed Gaming guys, probably surprise.
Oh, there we go. Kuumba is off and running on our restream here. So it just looks like we're going to have to resync, but it looks like this is going to be a bit of a resync, as Prodigy's going to have to get benched for the better part of 2.5 minutes here as Kuumba starts off in Metal Man.
Yeah, but on the bright side, Kuumba's not showing us the same or having the same internet trouble as of this moment, so that's good. Get to watch him in full 60 FPS or 30 FPS running through this Metal Man stage, starting off. These guys are about 2 minutes out of. You gotta keep that in mind. As Prodigy makes it to his second Robot Master, I mean, Kuumba in real time is probably about the same spot.
Well, we'll see where he ends up with the Metal Man boss, because we know it was a 209, I think you said it was, for Prodigy, and now it's 410 for the second boss at the end of... so Prodigy has Quick and Flash stages done.
Oh, and he's got item 3 to... So, good stuff to Prodigy there.
And I think LV Creed, who is our tracker, is trying to resolve the restreaming resync issue here between Prodigy and Kuumba. So that is why we're having the bosses not appearing. I believe Creed is...
while he's doing that, I'll go ahead and hack the tracker myself. So I'll keep it up there for him. Did they have item 3? He got item 3, didn't he?
Prodigy did get item 3, that is correct.
Alright.
I do not know if Kuumba got an item at the end of the Metal Man stage.
Alright, trackers should be updated. We know commentators.
So we have Prodigy into Metal Man for stage 3. I believe in game 1 he did Airman. I think not having item 1 may have influenced his decision here. But Kuumba is definitely going through Quickman's stage a little bit earlier this time around. He picks up an E-Tank, and we see Bubble Man again at the end of the Metal Man stage.
Yep, and that's one dead Metal Man. Or Bubble Man. That's one dead metal stage.
Yeah, we won't have to worry about Metal Man stage for game 2 anymore, as both runners have finished it off, and our leaf shield is moving very slowly on Kuumba's screen, but that just makes it that much easier for Kuumba to dispose of Woodman at the end of our Quickman stage. Prodigy is now off to Bubble Man, as Kuumba is going into Woodman.
Yeah, Kuumba finds item 3 Flash.
So I guess Kuumba going into Woodman having item 3, which should be enough to set off the Goodwood zip. And since we know Kuumba's pretty darn good with these zips, I don't think he needs the quick boomerang to polish off the zip, as we see Prodigy pulling off the Bubble Man zip by using a pause buffer to reset Mega Man's position and sneaking under the platform. We see Kuumba not having... Oh, Prodigy, how did you end up there? That's not good, because now you got the...
How did he end up there? like I blink, and he's dead.
Well, he was on top of the mines at the top of the Bubble Man stage, and
you know what he did? You know what I bet he did? I bet he zipped the corridor. You slimy guy. Actually, that's not slimy. That was actually swaggish. Really, like if you have got the what's it called? If you've got the way to zip the boss corridor, like that's actually a pretty hard zip to get. Like,
I think one of the administrators might have woke up and blacked us out here to resync the stream.
Very nice. Yes.
Looks like Prodigy is in Airman after finishing off Bubble Man, and Kuumba's into Heat Man, and that can only mean that he finished off Woodman stage as well. And we'll see where exactly Kuumba is, since he got time skipped about a good minute and a half, 2 minutes forward.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on if Kuumba got any items off of. We're not too sure about that. But yeah, both these guys are synced up now, so at least a lot closer than they were.
Yeah, it's about a 5-second edge for Kuumba here. But Prodigy, I think, has a slight advantage in the stages, as he's slightly ahead in Airman stage here. Well, Kuumba definitely has item 2, as he's using it and flying through the Airman stage here. So we can mark that off, probably from Woodman, I would assume. Oh, Lightning Lord's immune to the Buster Shot. Oh. And Prodigy looks like he's hunting for weaknesses here, but...
Yeah, he was looking to find something to juggle Flash to get a quicker kill on him. Didn't work out for him, but he's going to just go ahead and buster him down pretty well.
Yeah, if you can get something that shoots up and down, you'll get... Flashman will just kind of hang out and bounce up and down, so you juggle him around like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and never let him touch the ground.
Yeah, that's about right. I played that game. Went to tournaments for actually a couple times. Pretty cool games. You can actually do. It's hard.
Ooh, Kuumba's in danger of getting bodied here by Flashman, but Kuumba's gonna pull out that fight, and looks like we've got 5 Robot Masters for both runners here. Prodigy going through the Woodman stage, but probably gonna go about it the same way he did in Game 1 and opt not to take the zip. But Kuumba has a slight advantage here, I would think, with Bubble Man and Quick Man stages left.
Yeah, just like Game 1, right? Quick Crash. Seems to be the last 3 reoccurring stages for Kuumba. Prodigy's got Heat, Crash, and I'm Wood. No good wood for Prodigy. We go the long way, so to speak. Also, the more safe way.
Oh, we have a Vanish Inquisition here, the Bubble Man stage. Now that fan that's up at the top of the screen is looking like it's going to blow Kuumba far enough where he might not be able to do the zip, and oh, he gets rejected. So Kuumba's going to switch over to the Flash Stopper and try to use that to get through a very treacherous part of the Bubble Man stage that, under normal circumstances, we see skipped, getting unfortunate turn of events for Kuumba here as Prodigy's up against Heatman. And unfortunately, that Heatman is not taking 4 points of damage to the Buster. Prodigy found what looks to be the Metal Blade.
Yeah, it's doing a little bit, so he sticks with it. He's gonna make it out of Woodman stage a slight bit ahead of Kuumba, making it out of his 6th Robot Master. But yeah, Quick Man versus Heatman stage. Which stage will go faster? They both have crash.
Well, I could only assume that you know, the Heatman stage is probably one of the longest in the game, and with all these Sniper Joes, it does not look like it's all that friendly either. So, you know,
well,
Prodigy...
it can be one of those. I mean, if you get the zip, that takes a good amount from it. So it's longer, yeah, but I mean, it can go pretty quick as well, especially if you have item 2 and 3. Which
well, it looks like Crashman's gated off item 1, so that is gonna take away one of the zips and make it so that you can only zip on the far end of the screen. Ooh, Prodigy's in a little trouble energy-wise here.
Kuumba defeats Bubble stage, and he's on his way through quick.
Oh, Prodigy, you gotta watch out. Oh, he
Kuumba
almost got bodied there.
Yeah, and meanwhile, speaking of body, Kuumba hits up with a fat fan. The screen prior to the tank screen. Yeah, he got laser.
Yeah, that is unfortunately a side effect of the fat fans showing up. They tend to cause the side effect of death, usually by pit, but every rare once in a while you'll get zapped by a laser when the fan fiends show up. And that's going to actually set Kuumba back a little bit as Prodigy's made it to the end of the heat band stage.
Right, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that does hurt a little. Like, there's two different strategies of the early part of Quickman stage. You can either go down the screen prior to the E-Tank. You can go down the middle where it's in front of that enemy, to where you can damage boost off them and go down and get the E-Tank. Of course, there's the third one. You can go all the way to just drop straight down. But if you're gonna go get that E-Tank, you can go down the middle. And if he would have went down the middle, he wouldn't have took the death. He would have fell into the hole, and then he would have had to run into the fat fan. He didn't. He chose to go down the right side, which he did get caught by Fiend's fan in that situation, unfortunately, which is what caused him to take that death. I mean, most of the time it works out.
Kuumba got bodied by Quickman. Ow! And since item 1 is gated off by the Crashman stage, Prodigy is unfortunately going to have to negotiate the elevators. But it looks like we had a little spring toy there, and now we got a portable tin can. So it's fairly mundane for a elevator stage, as Kuumba is now going to head into Crashman stage himself. But Prodigy's already at the checkpoint.
Yeah, just about a half a stage behind. Still anybody's race. Got the Wily stuff stages coming up.
Oh yeah, and anything can still happen, but Prodigy's probably 20-30 seconds ahead at this point, I would think. But Kuumba's gonna be right on his tail. And with the elevator stages being fairly not dangerous, I think this is going to be a much closer race than Game 1 was. Because there was about a 2-minute difference between the runners. And I don't think we're going to have that with Game 2 here. Look, oh no, Prodigy.
And as you say that,
yeah,
you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
I won't say anything. But
can I have a new commentating partner, please? If you're not gonna say anything, get out. Go be the tracker or something, will you?
Oh man. Oh, I do that enough.
God, we let you out one time to be a commentator. This is what we get. Ugh.
I don't think it's just the one time, but you know. Hey, you cursed him. It wasn't me that cursed him. I just said I wouldn't tell him. But hey,
yeah,
I
but
could be
plausible deniability. I'm pawning it off on you.
But yeah, that just pretty much that puts Prodigy even just about even with Kuumba now, as both these guys are trying to figure out the way up this crash climb, having to deal with meds, metals, and Kuumba actually takes the lead because of that. I won't tell Prodigy, I promise.
Yeah, Prodigy. Boy. And it looks like Prodigy's going to end up jumping down to get that E-Tank, because he does not have any E-Tanks until picking that one up. Kuumba, as we just saw his inventory, has 3. So I think Kuumba's going to be fine on E-Tanks. As Prodigy is unfortunately going to struggle a bit in the Vanish Inquisition, as we so like to call it. Kuumba's taking on Crashman, but with the way things are going, oh no, Kuumba gets bodied by Crashman. Oh, all he had to do was use the E-Tank there and been perfectly fine. Oh.
Nah, he wants to save it. I don't blame him, but hey, have to use it at times. Prodigy's running into the same problem. Fishing.
I mean, if I had one E-Tank like Prodigy did,
but Prodigy's gonna use it.
I would have risked it.
Kuumba's still gonna make it out first. He finds Quick Boom.
Yeah,
Prodigy
but
finds
Prodigy
it too.
Found it almost, 2 seconds later. So, we've got our runners maybe 5 seconds apart from each other as we go into Wily 1. Both runners picking up the Crashman weapon and our item 1. But here we go. Both our runners are literally, let's see, 2148 as opposed to 2151, where the Wily machine shuts its door and heads on into Wily 1. Mega Man gonna give chase now, and I think there's a little game we like to play when we get to the Wily 1 stage.
You guys like to play it, I just... no, I'm kidding. It's a cool game. I mean, at this point, I don't think it's a game. We do it every time, but almost every time. Every time we remember. We like to guess the color of this awesome Mecha Dragon coming up on stage, and I'm gonna say it's brown. Yeah. Never seen a brown dragon. I'll say brown and weak to tops, which really means air. But yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, Prodigy trying to get a little fancy with item 1 there, and it doesn't work out for him. But I am going to say a purple dragon, and it's going to be weak against... I wanted to say Quick Boomerang, but I don't want to go that way. Let's go, screw it. I'll go with the Quick Boomerang.
Kuumba actually is going to regain the lead doing mini zips. He did a mini ladder zip on the climb, and I've seen him do it a couple. Actually, ended up learning it because of him. That looks brown to me. Okay, it's orange, but yeah, but as Easy Danger says in the chat, brown is dirty orange. So hey, it's kind of orange. I mean, it's kind of brown, right?
Well, we're going Crashman for Kuumba. Nope, not the Metal Blade. It's the Buster. So Prodigy's going to make up a couple seconds back here because I'm pretty sure he's just going to start out with the Buster and find it to be effective. And there we go. Prodigy's out of there.
Yeah, I guess it's also worth mentioning that Kuumba did get after the item 1 place gap screen, and Prodigy didn't go for it. But yeah, Prodigy, like you said, is going to gap a little bit, find the Buster weakness a little bit in Kuumba, and yeah, these guys are Wily 2 trying to slug it out.
Well, Kuumba made up about 9 seconds as he turned a 3-second lead into a 12-second lead. Unofficially, of course, between the two runners here going into Wily 2.
Oh, interesting. Not really interesting. More like a Kuumba. Kuumba went ahead and skipped the second row of item refills. That's gonna save him a small amount of time. Oh, see, look. But Prodigy skips both rows, and Kuumba did stop here and grab the E-Tank, and so does Prodigy, seeing they found out the walls are Buster Weak.
Yeah, that is gonna have that's gonna make the Boo Beam turret fight at the end of the next stage, excuse me, 2 stages from now, fairly easy. Then again, you know, we might have the turrets weak to the Metal Blade or the Leaf Shield, as Kuumba's the first to find our way into the Picotan fight.
See, speaking of Boo Beams, it's gonna bring up a question of what order they're gonna go with weapon weakness. I mean, since they do know the walls, are they gonna try metal and wood first against the Boo Beam turrets, or are they going to indeed just go straight and bust them walls? So I mean, that's gonna be interesting to find out. While Kuumba finds Quick Boomerang a little bit before Prodigy, though.
Yeah, Kuumba's definitely looking like he's going to extend his lead a little bit more even here. But to get to your question, if it were me, I would still check the Leaf Shield and the Metal Blade, because if the Metal Blade especially works, then I know I only have to buster down one wall, and I can hit everything else that I need to hit.
Yeah, speaking of Leaf Shield, it looks like to LV chat, I must have the other thing I was talking about. Yeah, it looks like Kuumba found the Leaf Shield first, but changed. It must be a 2-hit Leaf Shield, I would assume, because Leaf Shield's usually the weapon that you like to use in this fight. That if it's a 1-hit. Oh, it was a 1-hit. Okay, and he still changed. Well, that's
interesting.
Yeah, because 1-hit is usually the ideal Leaf Shield.
Yeah, because you use so little item energy, Picotan blocks just kind of walk right into it.
That's true, but I mean, switching to Quick Boomerang, it is a little faster, perhaps. Going the other way, I don't know. It just depends. It all depends.
Well, that's why we're commentating and they're running, but, you know, maybe we can, I don't know, Kuumba doesn't seem to do interviews, unfortunately, because I'd love to ask him about that.
Maybe one day, maybe one.
And, oh, Kuumba going to the Quick Boomerang. Bubble Lead's a negative, and it looks like the air shooter for the Guts Dozer here. Prodigy finding the Buster to be equally ineffective, but he's going to go the other way. Looks like finding the Leaf Shooter a little bit quicker, so Kuumba may have lost a little bit of his lead there going into Wily 4.
Yeah, this is pretty close. Could change, the lead can change hands. As of now, Kuumba has it. He's 2 screens ahead of Prodigy. He's gonna miss his item 3 drop. Miss again.
Uh-oh. It's like Kuumba's going to just item 2 his way through this particular area, which I don't think we explained that in these 2 boards, the area where the invisible holes are is randomized. Ooh, Prodigy pulls off the little mini-zip and skips the second screen,
yeah,
which will help him.
It will definitely help him, yeah. He that little, that's something I've noticed Kuumba doesn't for some reason. I don't understand why. Maybe he likes to save the item 3 for the end, which is understandable. If his item 1 is good here, so Because yeah, you can set up this next zip, corridor zip, with item 3 or item. It looks like he's gonna set up item 1. Yes, he is.
Oh, Prodigy takes a death. And Kuumba's gonna zip on in, and it looks like he's just gonna check the boo beam turrets here. Looks like find the quick boomerang for the boo beam turrets. And he might even be able to hit that last turret without even switching. He's just got to move a little to the left, a little to the right, and he should be able to hit that one.
We're getting dangerously close to death, yeah, and he's
yeah, learned his lesson this time and used one of his 4 E-tanks. Prodigy's the one that's probably hurting for energy a little more than Kuumba is.
Yeah, you know, and you know he's got to be feeling bad after taking death on the spike screen. Like, they were so close. Yeah, that death really hurt him.
Yeah, that's true. Prodigy's gonna check the leaf shield and probably the metal blade and find that they are both ineffective. And now here we go with bustering down the crash walls. And Prodigy is gonna engage in a little weapon hunting to see what we need. And it looks like he's going charged heat. That's a negative. Air? Nope. Leaf shield? Bubble lead? Nope. There you go. You picked right. You found quick boomerang.
Yeah, and he's also running he's not going to spin the E-tank. He's going to go ahead and wrap up the fight. Getting out at 31, finishing at 31.58. He's going to get out of the fight around 32.06. And that's actually, I believe Kuumba's 2 or 3 robot monsters in right now. Fight. It's gonna put him, I'd say, about 20-30 seconds.
Well, we'll see once Kuumba gets through this Heatman fight. Kuumba has 4 masters down. He's on his 5th. Prodigy's on his 1st. And finishes his 1st.
Ooh, nice. Kuumba's crash to the Woodman's weakness, and that's actually gonna, in that fight, make it go that much faster. So he's got 3 left.
Yeah, Prodigy, even though they're on the same robot master, Prodigy started on the right, Kuumba started on the left, and they just kind of met not quite in the middle, with the bottom right corner being where they come together. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be at least a 3 robot master advantage for Kuumba heading into the Wily machine.
Yeah, still game. Depends on the alien fight and the Wily machine fight. If it goes smooth, Kuumba should be alright.
That's a negative, Ace. There's no Buster Week Wily machine here today in Game 2. And it looks like, is the metal blade even effective there? I'm not sure if it hit or not. Yeah, it looks like it's clanking off and just missing the hitbox, I guess.
No, it's definitely working for him. He just, he had to pause and he had to get that E-tank refill. That way he could make it through the fight, and he's on the way down Victory Road, as you would say.
Yeah, it looks like we're pretty close to a Game 3 if Kuumba can close this one out.
Sir.
And it looks like Kuumba's gonna zip. Hopefully not over-zipping.
Yep, he's gonna make it. This alien transforms, and it's the exact color that I guessed. Red with. You heard me guess that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, and it's a Buster Weak alien, and there we go. Kuumba takes game 2 with an official SRL time of 35 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yeah, good stuff to ties things up.
Yeah, we're going to a game 3, and I'm actually a little surprised that Prodigy took game 1, in all honesty, but you know, kind of going in, I'm like, oh, this should be an easy one for Kuumba to take down Prodigy with the way he was talking in the Discord. But hey, that's why you race the races, and this will be a winner-take-all game 3 coming up.
Yeah, and just between you and maybe the thousands of millions of people watching around, our game 3 will be in Samoa. So,
oh wow, we're traveling the globe. Portugal to Uganda to Samoa. Wow. This is,
now we might see some of the Rock's people. For you wrestling fans out there, maybe some of them Usos. But yeah, good games to Kuumba and Prodigy. Forcing a game 3. So we'll get these guys set up. Seed is distributed to them, and they'll set up, and we'll have game 3 pretty short. As I'm gonna go run in between. Hopefully, I'll make it back.
all right, chat. Help me out here. Predictions for game 3. Let's go into it blind and give me a spam the 1 for Prodigy, spam the 2 for Kuumba. Let's do it. Let's reduce ourselves to a little chat spam here. We'll see what chat thinks is going to happen here in game 3. Personally, I would end up with the 2 there. I think Kuumba's the favorite in this match, so we'll see what chat has to say and how wrong I end up being. Ah, there we go. Dragonfire. Taking option 3, it'll be a dead even tie. We'll force the game 4 action. I'd like it. I can't have anything wrong with more Mega Man. Oh, we've got Zero Wing Samoa for game 3. I like it. So we'll see what happens here, but you know, I'm just going by what I think the feeling was with Prodigy, saying that he was pretty much going to get summarily dismissed 2-0 GG easy. I think Prodigy was as surprised as anybody with game 1 going to him, Kuumba taking game 2, and we'll see where we are with game 3, and hopefully we get I think Prodigy's getting a little salty in the IRC here. Somebody's going to have to put him down here. Maybe we'll give him a little time to vent in the interviews if the game 2 ends up costing Prodigy the match here.
Alright, looks like I made it just. We might be missing Trico though.
No, I'm still here. Can't
Okay.
get rid of me that easily.
That's good. It looks like the seed's making me hungry because it's got a couple of the same letters that the word fajita has. So yeah.
Oh, don't tempt me. Now I'm going to end up wanting to run off to the refrigerator here.
You caught me. That's exactly what. You did catch me. Got me some nice chips and hot sauce.
Michel Volt channeling his inner Civilization 5 there.